Chicken, eggs, and fish, super heating to the body. Papaya and mango, even more heating to the body. I'm sure you must have heard about this concept of foods creating heat in the body and thought that's baseless. But there's something you need to know. Let's talk about just the proteins first. Proteins are difficult to digest. When I say difficult, that means they need comparatively higher energy to be digested in our body. We've spoken about thermic effect of food in one of my previous videos. Go check it out. Now, whenever your body is spending energy, what happens is heat is given off as a byproduct. We're taking proteins, our body's spending energy, that means little extra heat is released. That concept of body heat here is related to your body metabolism. Now, when we come to fruits like papaya or mango, what happens here is different because they don't have proteins. Papaya has a proteolytic enzyme called papain. Same with pineapple. What happens here is they increase your protein digestion. Stomach effect of food also increases, and that's how papaya is called heat. Now, mango too doesn't have any enzyme, right? But it's a very sugar-loaded fruit. Now, anything that is sugar-loaded will automatically ramp up your metabolism. Now, combine this with taking lesser intake of water, and anything that has glucose, fructose, or amino acids requires water to be digested and utilized well in your body. Now, when we consider spices like ginger, pepper, chili, or even vegetables like capsicum, what happens is they have bioactive compounds. They go and activate one of our channel pathways. It's called the TRPV1 receptors. These are the same receptors that respond to heat in our body, right? So whenever these are activated, your body again processes this signaling as external body heat. The next one is your inflammatory versus anti-inflammatory. So any inflammatory foods that you're taking, you know that they release pro-inflammatory cytokinins. And when this process is happening again, heat is a byproduct in larger quantities. All of these, again, don't work in isolation. It's an umbrella. All of these processes might happen individually or they might have a combined effect. And that's why this was put in a very simplified way, saying foods are heating and foods are cooling. If you've heard of any other foods, let me know. I would really love to learn more.